Hey Bob, do you know how disability benefits change after marriage? It's actually more than you might think. These changes are also different if you're a veteran or a civilian. Here's what you need to know. Veterans can receive monthly benefits if they were injured or diagnosed with a serious mental illness while on active duty. Disability compensation is a tax-free monetary compensation in which the benefit amount is decided based on the degree of veteran's disability, and it's calculated on a scale from 10% to 100%. It can also be awarded years after service if a non-disabling injury that occurred during active duty becomes a disability as the veteran ages. Dependency and indemnity compensation is also a tax-free monetary compensation, but for dependents of service members such as spouses, children, and parents. They can receive these benefits if the service member dies while on active duty, dies on inactive duty training, or if the service member dies as a result of their disability after service. Special monthly compensation is an additional tax-free monetary compensation that can be awarded to veterans and their dependents if their disability is a special circumstance that requires more aid and attendance from another person, or a specific disability type, such as the loss of a limb or the loss of use of a limb. No, Bob, veterans do not lose any benefits if they marry. In fact, veterans gain monetary benefits after marriage, and their spouse gets access to other benefits, such as education assistance and priority consideration for federal jobs. Education and career counseling, as well as specialized restorative and vocational training, is offered under the Vocational Rehabilitation and Employment VA Survivors and Dependents Educational Assistance under Chapter 35. The spouse can receive these benefits if the veteran died because of a service-connected disability, the veteran is rated for total and permanent service-connected disability, the service member is missing in action, the service member is captured in the line of duty, the service member is forcibly detained for longer than 90 days, or the service member, whom the VA determines has a service-connected permanent and total disability, will be discharged from the military as a result of the disability. Veterans with disabilities and their spouses will also receive preference in hiring when applying to federal jobs, both on a temporary and long-term employment. The Military Caregiver Support Program is a monthly stipend paid to a primary family caregiver. The stipend does not replace carer's earnings and is not considered employment. It is not taxable income, and the amount of compensation is determined by the amount of weekly hours the veteran requires for their care. Well, Bob, I hope you learned a lot today, and we'll see you next time. Take care, Bob.